Every path in life leads to a unique future, showcasing various versions of yourself. So, which path will you choose? In reality, your future is not a distant place that you will suddenly reach one day. It is currently being influenced by the decisions you make and the steps you take. Every decision, regardless of its size, contributes to shaping your future. Do you actively shape the life you desire, or do you passively wait for it to unfold? You have the ability to shape your desired future, and now is the moment to take hold of it. Avoid the mistake of assuming that tomorrow is the day to begin making changes or chasing your dreams. Tomorrow is a deceptive concept that traps you in repetitive patterns. Right now is the only moment where you have complete control. Consider what actions you can take today to bring you closer to your goals. What habits can be developed, what skills can be acquired, and what connections can be established. It is crucial for you to make the correct decisions at this moment, as your future self is relying on you. Lesson 1. The key to moving forward is taking the first step. At the beginning of the race of life, the starting line can feel quite intimidating. It's a place where dreams become real, intentions turn into action, and potential becomes progress. However, the reality that will completely transform your approach is that making significant progress doesn't require extravagant actions or massive leaps. Getting started is a straightforward and impactful action. Consider it. Every remarkable accomplishment, every transformative adventure, every instance of personal development started with taking one simple step. The first word written, the initial phone call made, the initial picture drawn. These are the beginnings from which greatness can flourish. What causes our hesitation? Why do we let the magnitude of our goals prevent us from taking action? Now is the moment to change your perspective. Embrace the potential of starting, regardless of its size or imperfections. Progress can be hindered by striving for perfection. Successful people don't rely on perfect moments or ideal circumstances. These people are the ones who have the courage to begin, who accept imperfections, and who recognize that progress is made through consistent actions. What are you waiting for? Let's get started. Begin now with the idea you've been nurturing, the skill you've been meaning to learn, and the project you've been postponing. Just start with a small step, no matter how insignificant it may appear. Because in that step lies the secret to unleashing your potential, to overcoming inertia, to propelling yourself forward. It's no secret. Moving forward doesn't require complex strategies or ambitious objectives. It's all about finding the strength to start, the perseverance to keep going, and the insight to understand that every journey, regardless of its length, begins with a single step. You'll be grateful for the action you take today when you look back in the future. Begin now and witness the unfolding of the path towards your dreams. Picture a world where every result is already decided, every route mapped out with absolute clarity. It's reassuring, isn't it? However, in reality, a world like this would lack opportunities for growth, excitement, and the joy of exploration. Embrace uncertainty, my friend, as it can be your greatest ally on the path of personal growth. Now is the moment to change your viewpoint and recognize uncertainty as an opportunity to explore new possibilities and have remarkable adventures. Consider this. Every remarkable adventure, every revolutionary innovation, and every individual triumph has originated from embracing the unfamiliar. Embracing uncertainty allows you to explore a multitude of possibilities that were previously unknown to you. In times of uncertainty, we discover our inner power, adaptability, and ingenuity. Instead of avoiding the uncertain, embrace it. Embrace the thrill of uncertainty and the unknown. The unexpected turns and detours in life often lead us to our most meaningful breakthroughs. When you start seeing uncertainty as a chance for growth instead of something to fear, you'll become more flexible, stronger, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. Embrace the unfamiliar, as it is in those moments that you'll uncover the truest form of yourself and tap into hidden potential you never realized existed. Hudson had always aspired to be a thriving entrepreneur, but for years he found himself trapped in a cycle of planning and procrastination. Each day he would wake up with ambitious ideas, quickly recording them in his expanding notebook of business concepts. However, as the sun set each evening, Hudson came to the realization that he hadn't made any tangible progress towards his goals. On a beautiful autumn morning, Hudson came across a quote that would have a profound impact on his life. Progress begins with that initial step. The words struck a chord with him, urging him to break free from his tendency to wait for the ideal opportunity. Feeling motivated, Hudson decided to take action on one of his long-standing ideas, developing a mobile app that links local artists with potential buyers. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the project's size, he chose to concentrate on a small, doable task, creating a simple sketch of the app's interface on paper. Hudson felt a surge of excitement as he began writing. Although it wasn't flawless and there were still many challenges to come, he had successfully taken the important initial step. Sketching suddenly brought a surge of energy that had been absent for so long. Fueled by this minor triumph, Hudson proceeded to take another step the following day. He contacted a nearby artist friend to talk about the idea for the app. Surprisingly, she showed great enthusiasm and provided valuable insights that Hudson had not previously considered. Hudson noticed that he was making progress every day, even if it was just a few small steps. He researched app development, participated in online forums for entrepreneurs, and enrolled in a weekend coding workshop. Hudson faced challenges along the way, experiencing moments of frustration and self-doubt. However, he always reminded himself that the objective was progress, not perfection. As time went by, Hudson's app started to come together. It wasn't the rapid achievement he had once fantasized about, but something much more precious was unfolding. Hudson was undergoing a transformation. The person who previously hesitated to begin now tackles challenges directly, gains wisdom from setbacks, and rejoices in small triumphs. Hudson felt a sense of pride as he prepared to launch the beta version of his app, reflecting on his journey. The app itself was impressive, but the true victory lay in the transformation he had undergone. Hudson had discovered the most important lesson of all, that every incredible journey, every extraordinary accomplishment starts with a single, sometimes flawed, step. Hudson's story is a reminder for all aspiring entrepreneurs and dreamers to not wait for the ideal moment or plan. Just start, even if it feels insignificant, because that step is crucial for unlocking your potential and making progress towards your dreams. Lesson 2. Improving your life is not a matter of luck, but rather a result of making changes. Change is what drives growth, ignites transformation, and fuels progress. However, many people tend to resist change, preferring to stick to their familiar routines and habits. Consider this. What would be your current situation if you had never embraced change? Definitely not in your current situation, and certainly not in the place you aspire to be. Change your perspective and understand that change is not only unavoidable, but also necessary for your personal growth. Think about it. Every positive change in your life, every accomplishment you've made, every challenge you've conquered, all of these have come from embracing change. It was the change that pushed you ahead, whether it was a shift in your mindset, your environment, or your actions. Why not take advantage of this potent force intentionally and strategically? Instead of waiting for things to change, take control and shape your own transformation. Just change doesn't have to be complicated or difficult. Making small, consistent adjustments can yield remarkable outcomes in the long run. It's all about making choices that are in line with your goals and values on a daily basis. Perhaps it involves adjusting your morning routine to include a 30-minute meditation session, making healthier choices when it comes to food, or setting aside regular time each week to acquire new skills. These small changes have the potential to create significant positive impacts on your life. In addition, embracing change fosters resilience and adaptability, which are important qualities in our constantly changing world. By actively seeking and implementing positive changes, you're not only improving your current circumstances, but also preparing yourself for future challenges and opportunities. You're acquiring the cognitive flexibility to excel in any circumstance. Therefore, do not leave your life to chance. Seize control, welcome change, and witness the transformation of your world. You will be grateful for the brave choices you make now. Ultimately, the life you've always desired is just within reach, waiting for you to embrace change. Are you prepared to seize it? Success and failure are intertwined in the tapestry of life, shaping our experiences. It's time to accept this truth and change our viewpoint on these ideas. Achieving success is thrilling, but it does not mark the ultimate destination of our journey. This is a significant achievement, a moment worth cherishing, but it is not the end of the journey. Similarly, failure is not as terrifying as we often think it is. It serves as a teacher, a stepping stone, and an opportunity for growth. Our true character and potential are revealed not in moments of victory or failure, but in our unwavering determination to persevere through challenges. Think about the most successful people in history. Their journeys were seldom easy or direct. They encountered challenges, uncertainties, and disappointments that may have discouraged others. However, what made them stand out was their unwavering determination to persevere, to gain knowledge from their errors, and to emerge even stronger than before. The ability to persevere and keep going is a true testament to greatness. It's a quality that exists within all of us, ready to be awakened and nurtured. As you go through your own journey, success is not something that lasts forever, and failure is not something that defines your entire life. These experiences come and go, leaving a lasting impact on us, providing valuable lessons and pushing us towards progress. Stay focused and keep pushing forward, no matter what happens. Appreciate your accomplishments with modesty, recognizing that they pave the way for even greater triumphs. Embrace your failures gracefully, acknowledging them as valuable lessons that enhance your determination. May your guiding light always be the courage to persevere. When uncertainty arises, when challenges appear overwhelming, when the possibility of failure is imminent, find the courage to move forward, to give it another attempt. In these moments of perseverance, true character is forged and extraordinary accomplishments are born. Every individual's journey is distinct, encompassing moments of success and challenges. However, your character is not determined by where you end up, but rather by the bravery you demonstrate in persevering through whatever challenges come your way. Be confident and resilient when faced with challenges. Allow your failures to motivate your determination instead of dampening your spirit. Acknowledge your achievements, but continue to strive for more. Continue to persevere, continue to develop, continue to aim for success. In the end, what truly matters is not the fleeting moments of success or failure, but rather the unwavering courage you show in your pursuit of greatness. This mindset has the power to turn ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Embrace it, embody it, and witness how it transforms your perspective on life's challenges and triumphs. Lesson 3. The important thing is not if you get knocked down, but if you are able to rise again. Life can be filled with various challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. Adversity is inevitable. It's just a matter of when it will come your way. Your character and potential for success are truly tested by how you handle these obstacles, rather than by avoiding them altogether. Think about this. Every successful person, every role model you look up to, has experienced their fair share of setbacks. What distinguishes them is their relentless commitment to bounce back. Consider this. How often have you been knocked down? Have you ever experienced the pain of failure or disappointment? How you react to these moments is what truly matters, not the moments themselves. Whenever you stumble, you face a decision: remain on the ground or rise again. The choice to get back up and keep going is what distinguishes those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. Resilience involves not only enduring hardships, but also using them as opportunities to reach new heights. Every challenge holds the potential for a positive outcome. When you're faced with adversity, your outlook can change. By understanding what doesn't work, you move closer to finding what does. You cultivate a strong mindset, a valuable trait that will benefit you in every area of your life. Achieving success often involves a winding path. It's a straightforward journey with its fair share of challenges. Success is not reserved for those who never experience failure, but rather for those who possess unwavering determination. They acknowledge that experiencing setbacks is a natural part of the journey, but they also recognize that choosing to remain defeated is a conscious decision. When life knocks you down, don't dwell on the fall. Just concentrate on getting up. That's where your true strength lies, and that's where your success story begins. Embrace the opportunity to overcome obstacles and grow. Allow every obstacle to strengthen your resolve. Your resilience and ability to bounce back time and time again is truly remarkable. It's the secret to unlocking your full potential and making your dreams a reality. Be confident, confront your challenges directly, and always remember that what matters is not how many times you stumble, but how many times you get back up. You'll be grateful for your determination today and the future. Picture a world where you have limitless potential, where the only obstacle to achieving your dreams is your own belief in yourself. This is not some wild imagination. It is the actuality we all experience, whether we are aware of it or not. Remember that the only limitations we truly have are the ones we create in our own minds due to our doubts and fears. Today, I encourage you to let go of any limitations you've placed on yourself and embrace the endless opportunities that lie ahead. Take a moment to think about the remarkable people throughout history who dared to dream big and never let their doubts hinder them. They didn't have any extraordinary powers. They just knew that self-confidence is the key to achieving success. With this mindset, you can tap into your full potential and accomplish things you never imagined. How can we address these uncertainties that trouble us? It all begins with being aware. Understand that your doubts are not based on facts, but rather on irrational thoughts. Once you've recognized these beliefs that hold you back, confront them directly. Whenever a doubt arises, remind yourself of your abilities and past achievements to counter it. You have successfully overcome challenges in the past, and you have the ability to do so again. Developing a growth mindset is essential on this journey. Embrace the concept that with effort, learning, and persistence, you can develop your abilities and intelligence. See challenges as chances to develop and better yourself, rather than overwhelming obstacles. As you conquer each challenge, your self-assurance will increase and your uncertainties will fade away. Fill your surroundings with positive energy and sources of inspiration. Find mentors, role models, and supportive friends who have faith in your abilities and motivate you to aim high. Having the support and belief of others can be incredibly empowering, motivating you to achieve great things. Don't hesitate, even when things are unclear. Hesitation is often fueled by inactivity. As you challenge yourself and make progress towards your goals, you'll come to see that your doubts were baseless. Every little success will help you gain momentum, pushing you forward and quieting the voice of uncertainty in your thoughts. See yourself achieving your goals. Visualize yourself successfully accomplishing your goals and living out your dreams. This technique is designed to help you reprogram your subconscious mind so that your thoughts and actions are aligned with your aspirations. It's a straightforward and easily understandable method. Take your time and be kind to yourself. Overcoming doubt requires time and effort, as it is not something that happens overnight. Take the time to acknowledge and appreciate your progress, even if it's small. Remember to be kind to yourself and let go of any moments of weakness. Even the most accomplished people experience moments of uncertainty. The important thing is not to allow those doubts to shape your identity or hinder your progress. As you start this journey of self-discovery and personal growth, remember that the future is for those who have faith in the power of their dreams. Although you may be feeling overwhelmed by your doubts right now, remember that your potential is far greater than any obstacles you may face. Embrace this truth and witness how the world unfolds with boundless possibilities and opportunities. Your ability to achieve tomorrow's goals is only hindered by the doubt you choose to cling to today. Release it and fly high. Lesson 4. Have faith in yourself and you're already halfway there. Believing in your abilities is a significant step towards victory. This is not about blind optimism, but rather a strong belief that drives you forward, even when faced with challenges. Consider this. All significant accomplishments throughout history started with someone having faith in their feasibility. Everyone has the same potential. By having confidence in yourself, you're creating the perfect conditions for incredible changes in your life. This belief serves as a strong catalyst, transforming your dreams into achievable goals and your goals into actuality. It is the driving force that motivates you to take risks, to keep going when faced with challenges, and to surpass what you thought were your limits. Your mind has immense power to shape your reality. Believing in oneself can program the mind for success, leading to a self-fulfilling prophecy of achievement. Recognize that your self-belief is not only a part of the journey, but also the essential first step that enables everything else to happen. Nurture and cultivate it, and witness as it unlocks unexpected opportunities. Believe in yourself, and you can accomplish anything. Accept the fact that every expert you look up to started as a beginner, struggling through their initial endeavors. This profound realization can serve as the driving force that propels you towards your goals, regardless of their perceived difficulty. Expertise is not something you're born with, but rather something you earn through consistent effort and dedication. Remember that even the most successful people in your field were once in your shoes when facing challenges and feeling overwhelmed by the learning curve. They encountered the same uncertainties, made comparable errors, and grappled with self-doubt. They didn't give up, and neither should you. Embrace the fact that you're a beginner as something to be proud of, because it means you're embarking on an exciting journey of learning and exploration. Every step you take and every lesson you learn brings you closer to becoming a master. Do not allow the fear of not being good enough to hinder your progress. Instead, use it as motivation to strive for improvement. Recognize and appreciate your progress, even if it's small. Remember that every expert has put in countless hours of practice and learning to get where they are today. By taking that initial step, you demonstrate a willingness to start, which distinguishes you from those who never attempt. Embrace your role as a beginner and have confidence that with dedication and persistence, you can achieve your goal of becoming an expert. Lesson 5. Embarking on a long journey can seem daunting, but it all starts with taking that first step. Start your path towards personal growth and success today, because every significant achievement in life starts with one clear and determined step. Consider the most influential people in history. They all had to start somewhere, often from modest origins. Their impressive accomplishments were not achieved quickly, but rather through a series of consistent and determined efforts. You also have the ability to achieve greatness. Don't let the size of your dreams or the length of the journey ahead discourage you. Instead, just start by taking that important first step. Although it may appear unimportant at the moment, this is the event that triggers a chain reaction. Even the largest oak trees started off as a small acorn. Starting your journey requires finding the courage to take that first step, regardless of its length or difficulty. What are you waiting for? Get started now. It's time. Just take that step, no matter how small, and you'll be on your way to making your dreams come true. Starting today will bring great rewards to your future self. Don't allow fear or uncertainty to hinder your progress any further. Embrace the potential of starting small and witness how it can lead to transformative outcomes. Embark on a journey of 1,000 miles and discover the immense potential that resides within you. Take that first step now and witness the wonders that await. Recognize that genuine happiness is not something that can be easily obtained or achieved in our fast-paced world. Instead, it's something we develop by consciously deciding how we act and what choices we make. Consider this. How frequently have you accomplished something you've put in effort for, only to experience a wave of happiness and fulfillment? That's not a random occurrence. You have achieved success through your hard work. Think about the most recent instance when you provided assistance to someone, worked on a project you're passionate about, or successfully conquered a personal obstacle. Didn't those moments make you feel fulfilled and driven? That's because happiness is closely connected to the actions we take and the meaning we find in them. When we take charge of our decisions and actively seek what brings us joy, we become the creators of our own happiness. However, achieving happiness necessitates dedication and regularity. It's not a matter of waiting for ideal conditions or depending on outside influences. It's all about choosing to participate in activities that resonate with our values and bring us happiness. Every positive action we take, whether it's nurturing relationships, learning new skills, or contributing to our communities, contributes to the foundation of our happiness. Let's question the idea that happiness is something that occurs without our involvement. Let's instead embrace the empowering truth that we can create our own happiness through our actions. When we embrace this perspective, we unlock a multitude of opportunities and assume control over our emotional health. Always remember that living a fulfilling life requires active participation rather than passive expectation. Take control of your own happiness by considering the actions you can take today to nurture it. Laura had longed to hike the entire Appalachian Trail, a challenging 2190-mile journey that spans from Georgia to Maine. She spent years studying trail guides, watching documentaries, and gathering essential gear. However, the enormity of the challenge prevented her from taking action. The trail appeared overwhelming, a lofty aspiration that felt out of reach. While sorting through her hiking equipment, Laura stumbled upon a compact notebook. She discovered a quote she had written down years ago. "A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step." The words resonated with her on a deeper level. She came to the realization that she had been too caught up in the whole journey to even begin. Feeling motivated, Laura made the decision to begin with something manageable. Instead of jumping right into the daunting task of conquering the entire Appalachian Trail, she decided to take it one step at a time by committing to hiking a local trail every weekend. After completing a 3-mile hike, Laura stood at the top of a small hill and gazed at her hometown. In that moment, she felt a surge of accomplishment that she hadn't felt in a long time. Every weekend, Laura challenged herself to go a bit further. The distance gradually increased from 3 miles to 5, then 8, and finally 12. She started to observe differences not only in her physical stamina, but also in her mental strength. She found that the problems that had previously felt overwhelming, whether at work or in her personal life, now seemed much more manageable. If she was capable of scaling a mountain, she would undoubtedly be able to tackle a demanding project or engage in a tough conversation. As Laura's confidence increased, she began taking on more challenging trails and embarking on overnight camping trips. She became a member of a local hiking group and connected with like-minded individuals who not only shared her enthusiasm, but also provided helpful guidance. Each blister, every sore muscle, and every stunning view served as milestones on her journey towards her ultimate objective. After half a year of traveling, Laura arrived at the starting point of the Appalachian Trail in Georgia. The once daunting trail now lay ahead of her, presenting a challenge that was now within reach. Confident and optimistic, she began her journey along the trail. The path ahead is going to be quite long and filled with obstacles. There would be days of heavy rain, difficult terrain, and moments of uncertainty. Laura was aware that with each passing day, each mile covered, and each step taken, she would be one step closer to achieving her dream. She had discovered a valuable lesson. Regardless of the length of the journey, it always starts with a single step. As Laura disappeared into the woods, her backpack laden with supplies and her heart full of determination, she realized that she had already achieved something remarkable. By breaking down her ambitious goal into smaller, achievable tasks, she had successfully transitioned from someone with a dream to someone who takes action. Laura's story is truly inspiring for anyone who is confronted with a challenging goal or a lengthy journey. It serves as a reminder that any dream can be achieved with the right amount of courage and perseverance. All it takes is that initial step and the determination to keep progressing, one step at a time. Remember that every great achievement starts with the choice to give it a shot, whether it's a personal ambition, a professional goal, or a lifelong dream. Lesson 6. Life can be understood as a combination of what happens to you and how you choose to respond to those events. Life can sometimes throw unexpected challenges our way. Imagine if I informed you that these external events only make up a small fraction, just 10, of your overall life experience. Your reaction plays a significant role in shaping the majority of your reality, which accounts for 90s of it. This insight has the potential to completely change how you approach the challenges and opportunities in your life. Just imagine how this change in perspective could completely transform your everyday experiences. Picture encountering a setback at work as a chance to grow and learn, rather than a devastating defeat. Imagine coming across a challenging individual not as a cause for annoyance, but as an opportunity to cultivate patience and understanding. When you adopt this perspective, you're not simply accepting whatever life brings your way. Instead, you're actively influencing your reality by how you choose to respond. This is not about disregarding the influence of external events, but rather about acknowledging and utilizing the significant power you possess in shaping their ultimate impact on your life. Remember that you hold the ability to influence 90% of the outcome when you encounter a challenge. Will you opt for a negative and hopeless reaction, or will you embrace the chance to respond with resilience, creativity, and optimism? It's up to you to make a decision that has the potential to transform your life. Your dreams are not just fantasies. They are the blueprint for your ideal existence, carefully crafted by your subconscious mind. Through steadfast pursuit, you can discover a realm of satisfaction and meaning that goes beyond the ordinary routines of daily existence. Always remember that the biggest regrets in life come from missed opportunities, not from taking risks. Take that first step towards your aspirations with courage and determination. As you journey through this exciting adventure, you'll uncover hidden strengths and conquer challenges that once seemed impossible. The journey will transform you, shaping you into the person you were destined to be. Embrace the unknown, enjoy the obstacles, and appreciate the progress you make. In the pursuit of your dreams, you'll discover the life you've always desired and experience the true essence of living. Don't allow fear or uncertainty to hinder your progress any further. It's time to embrace the exciting journey of pursuing your dreams. Lesson 7. Make the most of your limited time by living life on your own terms. Many people waste their time by living lives that don't truly belong to them, even though time is our most precious resource. We often find ourselves conforming to societal expectations, following paths that have been set by others, and unintentionally suppressing our true selves in the process. Consider this. When you reach the end of your journey, will you reflect with contentment, knowing you embraced life to the utmost, or will you be burdened by remorse for the missed opportunities? Remember that our time on this earth is limited, and every moment we spend pursuing someone else's dream is a moment we can never get back. Now is the perfect moment to liberate yourself from the burdens of others' expectations and begin living life according to your own desires. Embrace your individuality, follow your interests, and be brave enough to create your own journey. You have the power to shape your own life story. Make sure it's a narrative that is worth sharing. Do not allow fear to hinder your progress. Instead, use the fear of not experiencing all that life has to offer as motivation to move forward. Don't waste your precious time on anything that lacks authenticity and purpose. Therefore, make a decision today, regain control of your life, and begin living it with purpose and enthusiasm. Time is passing quickly. Make the most of every moment. Passion is not just a luxury in the pursuit of excellence. It's a necessity. In order to consistently produce exceptional work, it is essential to have a genuine passion for what you do. This concept goes beyond being a cliché and holds true as a core principle that distinguishes average from exceptional. When you truly love what you do, it no longer feels like a burden, but rather a deep sense of purpose. This change in viewpoint has the potential to completely transform your efficiency, innovation, and overall contentment in life. Consider the most successful people in any domain. They didn't attain greatness by reluctantly going through the motions. They succeeded because they were motivated by a deep passion for their work. This passion drives the extensive practice, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, and the continuous quest for improvement that are crucial for achieving mastery. It's the driving force that motivates you to exceed expectations, think outside the box, and persevere, even when faced with challenges. But what if you're not passionate about your current work? Don't settle for mediocrity. Instead, it's an invitation to take action, to explore or nurture that passion. It could involve delving into unfamiliar areas, acquiring fresh abilities, or discovering creative approaches to your current position. Finding fulfillment in your work doesn't always require making drastic career changes. It can often be as simple as shifting your perspective and discovering purpose in your current job. When you align your work with your passions, you're not only positioning yourself for success, but also creating a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. Take a moment to discover the point where your passions align with your actions. You'll find not only great work, but also a great life there. Lesson 8. Aim to be valuable rather than just successful. In a society fixated on achievement, it can be effortless to overlook the things that hold real significance. Imagine a world where true satisfaction and long-lasting influence are not achieved by pursuing success, but by generating value. This new way of thinking can completely transform how you approach both your personal and professional life. Success naturally follows when you prioritize being valuable. The people who are highly respected throughout history are not renowned for their wealth or status, but rather for the positive impact they made on the world. Steve Jobs had a vision to develop life-changing products without the sole intention of becoming a billionaire. By redirecting your attention towards creating value for others, you can discover greater purpose in your pursuits and attain a sustainable and fulfilling level of success. Ask yourself, how can you contribute value today? What sets me apart, and how can I contribute in a meaningful way? What can I do to have a positive impact on someone's life? By answering these questions and taking action, you'll be on the path to a meaningful and influential life. Always the true measure of success lies not in personal accomplishments, but in the positive impact you make on the world. Focus on providing value and success will naturally come your way. Just focus on the task at hand and let time take care of itself. Continue moving forward. Many people waste their precious time by constantly checking the clock, eagerly waiting for the workday to be over, or eagerly counting down to the weekend. Imagine if we could change our viewpoint and embrace the consistent, unwavering rhythm of the clock. Just think about the progress we could achieve if we simply focused on moving forward consistently, instead of getting caught up in the passage of time. This chapter encourages you to adopt a fresh perspective that prioritizes ongoing improvement rather than focusing solely on the passage of time. By following the clock's consistent forward motion, you can tap into your full potential and accomplish more than you ever imagined. Success is not always guaranteed with every action you take, but realize that doing nothing will definitely lead to failure. So think about it. Which shots have you been hesitant to take? Have you missed out on any opportunities due to fear or self-doubt? Always the pain of regret is much greater than the pain of failure. Failure is a valuable teacher, shaping and preparing you for future success. But what about regret? Regret can be a constant reminder of the opportunities we let slip away. From this day forward, dedicate yourself to a personal commitment. Commit to increasing your participation, volunteering more frequently, and pushing yourself beyond your usual boundaries. By doing this, you're not only improving your chances of success, but also fully embracing life in its most exciting and fulfilling way. Life is not meant to be observed from the sidelines. It's designed for enjoyment and meant to be played with enthusiasm. Feel free to give it a try. It will be greatly appreciated by your future self. Lesson 9. Create your own future by taking action. In a world full of uncertainty and constant change, it can be quite daunting to anticipate what lies ahead. Imagine having the power to shape your own destiny. In reality, the most effective method for anticipating the future is to take control and shape it on your own. This concept is not just a catchy phrase, but rather a call to action that has the potential to revolutionize your life. Consider this. Every choice you make, every step you take, contributes to shaping your future. You have complete control over the narrative of your life. You are not merely a bystander, but rather the one who shapes the story, directs its course, and takes on the starring role. By actively making choices and working towards your goals, you are not just predicting your future. You are actively building it. So, how do you begin building your desired future? It all starts with having a clear vision. Imagine the life you truly desire. Can you describe its appearance? What are you up to? What is your emotional state? This vision serves as your blueprint, providing clear guidance towards your desired destination. After establishing your vision, it's time to start taking action. Without taking action, a dream is nothing more than a wish. Divide your ambitious vision into smaller, achievable goals. Every little action you take contributes to the groundwork for your future. Consistency is crucial. Strive to make progress every day, even if it's just a small step forward. Don't hesitate to take chances and welcome failure as part of the journey. Every obstacle presents a chance for personal development, progress, and honing your direction. Successful people throughout history didn't merely foresee their future. They forged it with determination, flexibility, and steadfast faith in their vision. Furthermore, building your future extends beyond individual benefits. You have the ability to make a positive impact on the world by actively shaping your own destiny. By taking action, you have the power to inspire others, create opportunities, and make a positive impact on the future. Don't wait for the future to come to you. Take control of your future and begin building the life you desire right now. The future is not some distant and mysterious place. It is being constructed in the present moment through the decisions you make. You have the ability to mold it. Are you ready to step up and take control of your future? It's up to you to decide, and the moment to take action is right now. Ryan was always a dreamer. He always dreamed of a better life, a successful career, financial security, and making a positive difference in the world. However, these dreams were only dreams for many years. Ryan found himself trapped in a repetitive job, observing life go by while he waited for the ideal opportunity to miraculously materialize. While casually browsing his social media feed, Ryan stumbled upon a quote that instantly resonated with him. "The key to shaping your future lies in your own hands." The words struck a chord with Ryan, making him face a harsh reality. He had been waiting for his dreams to come true without taking any action. Feeling both motivated and a bit unsettled by this realization, Ryan concluded it was time to make a change. He began by providing a clear definition of his vision for the future. Ryan envisioned operating his own sustainable agriculture business, merging his technological expertise with his deep environmental commitment. With this clear vision, Ryan started taking small yet intentional actions on a daily basis. He began by setting aside an hour every evening to study sustainable farming methods and new agricultural technologies. What started as casual reading quickly became a true passion for Ryan, who eagerly soaked up information. After that, Ryan decided to take online courses in business management and sustainable agriculture. Finding a balance between his studies and full-time job was challenging, but the feeling of making progress kept him motivated. Every finished course brought him one step closer to the future he had imagined. Ryan also started connecting with local farmers and agricultural experts. He dedicated his weekends to volunteering at a nearby community garden, immersing himself in hands-on work and gaining valuable practical experience. These connections not only gave him valuable insights, but also helped him see the real-world challenges and opportunities in sustainable farming. Ryan's confidence increased as he gained more knowledge. He began a blog where he shared his knowledge about sustainable agriculture and how it could help solve global food security problems. Surprisingly, the blog became popular, drawing readers from all over the world and even catching the interest of agricultural technology startups. A startup contacted Ryan after being impressed by his enthusiasm and unique point of view. He was offered a job where he could focus on developing sustainable farming solutions. Although it wasn't the business he had originally planned, Ryan saw it as an important step towards his ultimate goal. Ryan decided to take a chance and accept the offer. The new job presented a variety of challenges and occasionally felt overwhelming, but it was in line with his overall vision. Every day, he was acquiring knowledge, developing his skills, and actively honing his expertise in the field he loved. After 2 years in his new career, Ryan came across an opportunity that appeared to be perfectly suited for him. A government program was providing grants for innovative, sustainable agriculture projects. Ryan utilized his expertise, hands-on experience, and professional connections to submit a proposal for a technology-focused urban farming project. Ryan was thrilled when his proposal was accepted. This grant paved the way for his own sustainable agriculture business, the future he had dreamed of years ago. Ryan was amazed at the progress he had made as he stood in the middle of his first urban farm. He watched robots tending to vertical gardens and drones monitoring crop health, appreciating how far he had come. The journey had not been without its challenges, but every step, decision, and action had brought him to this moment. Ryan came to the realization that he hadn't simply foreseen his future, he had actively shaped it. With consistent effort, strong determination, and a willingness to adapt, he turned his dreams into reality. His story was not characterized by instant success, but rather by consistent effort and deliberate decisions. Ryan felt a surge of excitement as he gazed at the horizon. He had discovered that the future is not a predetermined endpoint, but an ever-changing path influenced by what we do. Armed with this understanding, he was prepared to forge ahead and build his future, taking each deliberate step with confidence. Ryan's story is a strong reminder that we have control over our own futures. It encourages us to stop procrastinating and start taking action right away. In the end, it's all about creating the future through vision, determination, and consistent effort. Final lesson: if you don't take a shot, you'll never succeed. How often have you found yourself hesitating, holding back, or talking yourself out of taking a chance? Every one of those moments signifies a missed opportunity, a potential triumph squandered before it even had a chance to materialize. However, remember that if you don't take a shot, you will definitely miss. On the other hand, if you do take a shot, there is always a chance for success. Now is the moment to change your perspective and fully embrace the effectiveness of taking action. Quit wasting time waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal circumstances. There is a possibility that they will never arrive. Just go ahead and start taking those shots, even if they feel intimidating. Even the most accomplished people have had their fair share of missed opportunities, yet they persevered by continuing to take their shots. They achieved success by not shying away from failure, but by pushing through it. So consider this. Which shots have you been hesitant to take? What dreams have you hesitated to chase due to fear? Now is the moment to step forward, focus, and take your shot. There's a chance you might miss, but there's also a chance you could score the goal of a lifetime. It's up to you. Will you stay on the sidelines, or will you step up and seize the opportunity for greatness? It's time for you to take action and seize the opportunities that await. Don't allow fear of failure to hinder your progress any further. Give it a try, and who knows what might happen. This has the potential to completely transform your life.